Winter has come. This quiet, watchful space has unfolded itself in lone, dark hours at home with two little children. Bubbling and noise and crackling of building blocks and rattling toys. I was a little afraid of repetitive lone hours in the far horizon of winter. But it turned out to be a gift, a true quiet that I found beyond all demands and occasional fussing and tantrums. We've put our garden to sleep, along with 500 new spring bulbs that I've planted in my small flower garden near our camper. And someday soon, snowdrops, irises, grape hyacinths, and daffodils will burst out of the rested ground and begin a new cycle of life again. But I, along with my little crew, have been cooking something and kneading sticking clumps of dough into loaves of bread almost every day. Winter has made our family slow down a little bit, and with that, I began to engage the tiniest moments of ordinary as miracles. I love to bring in colors and fabric and make art that reflects what I see outside in the wild around me. I've culled a beautiful quilted blanket with printed small pine trees and burgundy poinsettia flowers, teapot and a woolen winter garland, towels, starlights, and an accent pottery for table salt and spices. My mom knitted animals and clothes for my boys, and in the snatched moments of quiet, I painted, embroidered, and sewed dolls, elves, mooses, and owls. I've let my mind wander in quiet and contemplate on poetry and art as I slowly stitched. This brought healing, even in my encounters with the dark moments and painful times. Life is not going to be perfectly happy, and I know that is true for all of us. But to find darkness by giving yourself to love is a gift in itself. My mom likes to say, I'm standing by eternal fire anytime when she finds herself chopping something or stirring for yet another meal. And I find it so true in my life too. Cooking by eternal fire, bread, soups, pastries, quiches, curries, cakes, and muffins. I devote majority of my time to cooking, and so I'm going to bring you along through my favorite things that I have been making during this winter time in my little kitchen. I have tasted and tried many different sourdough bread recipes, ranging from walnuts and cranberries, cheese and jalapeno peppers, Provence herbs and olives. But my family and I would definitely love the Cheesecake Style Sourdough bread. It's very simple. You just need to mix bread flour. I usually freshly grind hard white wheat berries and then sifted bread flour, whole wheat flour, cocoa powder, water, ripe sourdough starter, molasses, and salt. Let it sit for about 30 minutes, then add soft butter to the dough and knead it until it comes together. Then you want to wait until the dough doubles in size, doing 3 sets of stretch and folds. That takes me about 6 to 7 hours, but it will depend on your room temperature. Then, when the dough is doubled in size, you want to put the dough into the proofing baskets and let it sit for about another hour. Sprinkle a little bit of water and roll each roll in oats. Preheat the oven with the Dutch oven inside to about 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake with the lid closed for about 20 minutes, then lower the temperature to 430 degrees Fahrenheit. Take the lid off and bake for another 18 to 20 minutes until you get a nice golden crust. Ukraine to United States, my husband Roy introduced me to Indian cuisine, and I had never tried Indian food before. I fell in love with Indian food, and I really wanted to learn how to make Indian food at my home. I learned how to make different style curries and flatbreads, and so our favorite meals have been some sort of curry and then either naan bread or paratha bread. So here I'm making Mediterranean style soup and paratha bread with feta cheese and onions from my garden. For soup, I heat a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then I add chopped onions, carrots, and garlic. I cook that for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then I add spices and bay leaves. I like adding dry oregano, cumin, and rosemary, a little bit of pepper flakes, and salt. Then I add crushed tomatoes, broth, and lentils. I bring it to a boil, then lower my heat to simmer for about 20 minutes and wait until my lentils are fully cooked. Then I removed from heat and then add a little bit of lemon juice and chop some fresh parsley for garnish. Then you can crumble a little bit of feta cheese to serve. For the paratha bread dough, you need to mix flour with salt, olive oil, and a little bit of warm milk. I use 1-to-1 ratio of whole wheat flour with all-purpose flour. When you mix all these ingredients together, just let the dough rest for 1 to 2 hours. Then divide your dough into 8 small pieces. Roll each piece out, spread melted butter with garlic, and sprinkle a little bit of feta cheese and roll it into a snail shape. Then you want to roll out that piece again, carefully try not to make holes. Preheat your flat cast iron pot and cook on both sides until you get a nice golden crust. You can serve your flatbread with your favorite soup or your favorite curry.
еще гладь. Маленький. Маленький.
Another favorite meal of ours is pita bread with roasted chickpeas, cucumbers, tomatoes, pickled onions, and hummus. For roasted chickpeas, I just mix chickpeas with all kinds of spices such as coriander, paprika, cumin, cinnamon, a little bit of ginger, cayenne pepper, and sea salt. I roast the chickpeas until they're crispy, and then I make my homemade pita bread. For pita bread, I mix yeast with warm water and a little bit of sugar. I let yeast get activated, then I add all-purpose flour, whole wheat flour, whole milk, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and salt. I knead the dough until it's soft and let it rise for about 1 to 1.5 hours until it is doubled in size. Then I take my dough and divide it into 7 equal portions, and I let them rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. I preheat the oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit with a baking stone in it. Then I take my balls of dough and roll them into about 6 to 7 inch rounds, 1/4 inch thick, and I place them on my hot baking stone. I bake them for about 2 to 3 minutes until they are puffed up and lightly browned. Then I assemble my pitas. I put roasted chickpeas and sprinkle with some cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, maybe some greens such as parsley or fresh mint, and tzatziki sauce. When I was a little girl back in Ukraine, our school's cafeteria had the most delicious pastries, Plushki, that I've ever had. They were so soft and fresh from the oven, sprinkled with a little bit of sugar. That was the coziest thing that I could take with me coming back home from a long day of studying. And this season I wanted to bake them again in the shape of hearts, these pastries, and carefully pack them as gifts for a few friends, and thought this might be a lovely gift idea for you to make for your loved ones. For the dough, you want to dissolve dry yeast and sugar in lukewarm milk and add 1/3 portion of flour from the total amount. Wait until yeast activates and bubbles. Separately whisk eggs with salt and vanilla extract and melt some butter. Pour your milk and eggs together and sift the rest of your flour. Knead a soft dough. Let it prove for about an hour or two until it doubles in size. Divide the dough into small round balls. They will be your little hearts. Spread a little bit of sugar and cranberries or strawberry jam and shape them into hearts as I am showing here. Brush them with egg yolk and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes until they are golden brown. And thus we have lived through yet another winter. Under the blanket of snow and abundant rain, the earth rested and nourished. Spring is coming. I can feel it in the air. I will be putting winter clothes away, planting a spring garden, and, of course, keep my faithful small work around home. More letters from me coming your way soon. With love, Evelina.